See, I wasn't even going to talk about this, especially after he came out and apologized publicly on the social media outlets, did a beautiful speech, and I believe it came from his heart, because he's a great speaker and that's what he does, very well. But a lot of y'all just still want to slander my guy. But let me first off and say, I need to blow the whistle on my guy, because the beloved, the well-respected man of God, Pastor Mike Todd of Transformation Church, because that was nasty. That was real nasty. I rock with him and I listen to his sermons pretty frequently, but when I saw that sermon or with that clip when that spit hit his brother's face, I literally cringed and closed my eyes for a second. I was like, bruh, like that was just too much. That was nasty. Then what made matters worse, the slava was flowing down Buddy's nose like a lava on a volcano. Like it was just like slowly oozing. Ooh, it was just, I was like, yeah, bro, I don't need that. And when I saw that, or when I see stuff like that from a pastor as big as Mike Todd, is, I instantly think about the backlash they'll get from others, because I try not to take it so serious or get offended, especially when I see that they're trying to drive home an illustration or a point, but it just so happened to went left. You know what I'm saying? Like, it definitely distracted me from the overall message he was trying to convey. But on the other hand, for people that are familiar with him and his ministry, this is not too far off from what, Pastor Mike Todd does, to get his messages across. He uses over-the-top props, examples, to drive home the spirit of what he's saying, or spirit of the Bible, message that he's preaching that day. I, for one, appreciate the effort and thought put into those analogies. And from what I've witnessed, most of them are, they spot on. But when he teetered over the edge on this one and he gave people who already had a problem with him, who already didn't like him, to come out the closet swinging with the insults, the jabs, and, I told you so's. And I think about that. I think it's funny he didn't go viral. He went viral for this, but he didn't go viral. I believe it was around Christmas time, around that New Year's time, the end of 2021, when he gave over $1 million, to families, small businesses, youth groups, and ministries all over the country. And I remember he actually gave to a youth group or an organization here in Memphis. He did a whole presentation. They put the Memphis News, on there when he was back there preaching, and the whole story behind it. And he actually, brought those people to his church and gave them a check of, I don't know whether it was $50,000 or $100,000, to help with the equipment and, all the other stuff that they need to function and flow, with that, particular organization. But of course, that won't go viral, but I know how this system works, so I'm not surprised. See, no matter if you do 50 things the right and respectable way, they're going to try to kill you for the one thing that happens to be questionable. Also, one of the things I hated about this whole Pastor Mike Todd thing was when I saw a particular YouTuber that does Christian content basically question whether he should be a pastor or not. You know what I mean? And it was obvious this was something he has felt for a while, but it was just super convenient to say that now because, Pastor Mike Todd was under fire for this spit bowl. I want to say this and then I want to hear from y'all. Just because someone doesn't meet your criteria of what a pastor should do or look like doesn't necessarily mean that they're in the wrong position. It means they're not meant to be your pastor or someone you should listen to. And clearly, Pastor Mike Todd's ministry is productive and helping people all across the world. Like, what do y'all think? Are they giving Pastor Mike Todd an extra hard time? Or is he getting the type of attention he deserves, even after making a public apology? In the executive mindset, I make this declaration, I make this decision. I say, leave the man alone. Leave him alone. He admitted his fault and let's move on. Like this video, hit the comments.